resilient, strong, resourceful, loved. Those are just the first few adjectives that come to mind when I think about you, my beautiful queen. Yes, you. Women. I love women. I love all that we are and all that we're creative to be and to do. And it has been a privilege of mine to work alongside women in various positions, whether it's alongside working alongside of them in my work place, because in the teaching career, especially in Christian schools, the majority of people, the employers that are there, employees that are there are women. Whether it was working with Bible studies, whether it's working with Girl Scouts and Girl Scout leaders, it's just been a privilege to be among women. And then, of course, in the business I do, I am totally surrounded by women of all stages and ages and stages of their lives. It's just been wonderful, a wonderful journey. And so I am loving this group of women because yes, we are strong and capable and all the things. I mean, the list of adjectives go on and on and on, whether you are a stay-home mom or a career mom or whatever part of your life you are amazing. But I will say, sometimes we get stuck. And so we need to discover ourselves. I will say discover for some, because for some women, they've just never had anyone speak into their lives positively. And then for others of us to rediscover. And here's why. There are sometimes in our life, just the passages that we go through that changes and shifts with us. And nothing bad, is just a shift. Like for one thing, I know like in marriage, that kind of shift and we have children because you come in and now you are, for me, Dwayne's wife or Sabrina's mom, so we kind of lose this identity a little bit of who we are. And then we kind of shift and get comfortable, especially those of us who are stay home moms. We are, kind of get out of the fun, fashionable clothing into more of the yoga pants and the t-shirts, the sweatshirts, our hoodies. And we just kind of shift a little bit. Not bad, nothing wrong with that. It just kind of happens. But sometimes we lose ourselves in there. And then sometimes it's just different and harder. So then sometimes it's a culture. Sometimes we have these goals of what we want to do in life, and then we get put in a box, right? It's like there's something inside of us, like this. I want to be able to experience this or to do that. And then someone may kind of, stomp on your parade on that. And so that kind of shifts you a little bit. And so we get conformed to a box that we were never meant to be in. Sometimes it's just life pressures. Times can get really hard. And I think about that movie Annie, where she sings a heart knock life. She and the girls, because they're all, having a hard life, and that happens with us sometimes. And so sometimes we just forget who we are, and we just, and when that happens, we're not necessarily doing our self care. We're not doing our skincare. We're not doing all the things that's good for our bodies. We may not be eating right. We may not be doing the exercises. We may not be doing the breathing, the relaxation. And then before you know it, you look in the mirror and you're like, who is that person looking back at me? Where did those wrinkles come from? Where did the dull skin come from? Where did this extra weight come from? Who is this woman? That's not who I thought I would be at that in this particular stage. And you know what? It's because we kind of forget sometimes like who we are. You are the hero of your life. You get to write your own story. And I get to, oh, I love my mission that I have for women is that I help women to rediscover their beauty and vitality so that they can age with grace and confidence and purpose. So that you really get to walk into your own calling of who you're created to be. And that's what I get to help to do, to help reclaim that for you. Um, the Jafra and the doTERRA are just the tools to help you to get there. The exercises that I encourage you to do, the sleeping habits, all the things that help us to age well are the tools to get you there. So now it's time for your royal reset. If you found that you've ever been stuck, if you're ever like, that's me. I looked in the mirror and I'm not that confident person that I was 10, 15, 20 years ago, maybe 30, 40, 50 years ago. And you want to reclaim that because you can. You absolutely can. I would love to be your guide. I would love to help you have that royal reset. And we can start by, it's so simple. I've got a skincare quiz on my website. I also have a wellness quiz. I have a royal wellness guide. I even have a course there, a skincare course, Skincare 101. So if you're new to skincare or renewing yourself in skincare, or maybe you've used skincare for a long time, but there might be some things that you're not quite sure of or you haven't quite learned, that course will be absolutely fabulous for you. But I say, let's do this together because we've all been there, at one extreme to the next. It might have just been a little bit like on off course, or maybe a major off course. Either way, this is your life. You're still here. You're not finished with this life. You get to make your next chapter. And I would love to work alongside of you to help you get there, to do all the things that you are called to do. So let's get the reset going. Take the quizzes, one or two or the other. Download the skincare guide or your royal wellness guide because it's all about everything. Your sleeping, your eating, your everything that's gonna help you to be your very best. And take the course because all of these things are going to help you to get there. And I'm excited to be along the journey with you. So let's do the reset. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, be sure you do because I'm here all the time giving you advice and helping you along this journey. And if you know someone in your life, whether it's a friend, a sister, a mom, whoever, a daughter, anyone in your life that needs that royal reset, need that reminder of who she is, then please share this with that person as well as we walk through this life together, lifting each other up because you are a strong woman designed by our God. So let's do it together. Bye for now.